Hey everyone, happy Sunday and happy Memorial Day. I'm going to be going over the ICP chart today, and we are currently on the daily. And the one thing that I want to show you is, since we have the price action going back to 2022, is that the next area that we need to overcome is going to be this area of resistance or supply. As you can see, this is the top part of this resistance area, and that's about $23.53. However, as you can see, as we zoom in, price has rejected fairly hard from that area, which was at a peak of about $21. And from there, we have descended to about $12. So we've lost almost half its value since March 27th. So that's been pretty rough for those of you that are in a position. I'm also in a position with ICP, and it has been one of the weaker alts going into this consolidation period with Bitcoin. And I did do an analysis of NEAR the other day in which I stated you can tell how well a coin has been performing during this consolidation period with Bitcoin by comparing the price action with the simple moving average. And as you can see here, when I look up NEAR, the price action is currently above all of the simple moving averages. So NEAR has shown a lot of strength where ICP has not. So even before we get to this area of resistance from the last cycle, we need to contend with this area right here, which is about the $13.50 mark. So we have some resistance here. We have another resistance area at about $15.50, and then another one at about $17.50 before we even contend with this $21.50 mark. We are also below the point of control, which is concerning. And as you can see here, we also have a triangle formation that I've drawn on here, but this is also most likely a wedge. So according to the indicator, the wedge was actually here. It broke out, and we are potentially retesting it. So we have this. I'll make it into the same color as the actual pattern here. And we had a breakout, and we were coming down to retest. We didn't come all the way down to retest the line, but we did retest the point of control. So there's confluence here, and this is a demand zone. So that's a good sign. We do have a small inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is also good, but it hasn't confirmed yet. We still haven't created this second shoulder, which is in confluence with this supply zone or resistance zone. So we can get the price back up here with some volume. And as you can see, volume has been trending down, and we are on a weekend. So these are all contributors to why price action has not done well. Another thing that was concerning with me when it came to ICP was its token metrics, and they're not great. Its launch was not great. I think, I mean, if you zoom out here, if you zoom out far enough, the actual chart just gets destroyed. And you can see that the coin launched at a ridiculous price here. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it launched at a price of almost $3,000. And you can see what happened to the price action when I look at this. So these are all things where this is probably an okay coin to trade, but there's some concerning things when it comes to long-term investment that I'm not really happy about. But the other thing is, that is a good thing, is the team has implemented a potential burn mechanism for the supply of ICP. I don't know all the details when it comes to that, but it might be interesting to look that up and see how that might change the tokenomics of ICP for the better. So right now we are in a very good area of demand on the daily. So I don't see us going any lower as long as Bitcoin can maintain above $68,000. But if it can't, um, we're going to fall more. We're going to lose the resistance at 200, and this would be the last area of resistance. There's another point of control node, as you can see right here at $9.50. And once we lose that, we can come down as low as $5.50. So that would be concerning. This is not the greatest coin right now in my eyes. It doesn't have a lot of strength. And that's why I did the analysis of near and why I'm so interested in near. The tokenomics are a lot better. Use case is probably a lot better. But, you know, ICP probably can do well, but it needs a lot of strength from the market to perform well. And that's the sad case. So that's what I'm seeing right now on the daily. We can come down to the 4 hour. We can adjust our, I like to get to the exponential moving averages vice the simple moving averages as you get into the smaller time frames. And got a lot of the same patterns here. We can get rid of that. So right now, pattern does not look very bullish. We have some curvature here, and it is basically consolidating at a low volume at this point of control, which is at $11.80. And again, this is the weekend, so you're not going to expect a lot of action, but I think we can safely say that this is a good area to buy in if you're going to do a short-term trade. But I would wait until actually Tuesday, because I think the market is closed on Monday for Memorial Day, at least in the United States. Before I would take a trade, just to see where volume is going and where the action is happening. A lot of the action occurs in the first 30 minutes to 60 minutes during market open. I know crypto is 24/7, but it is affected by the open TradFi markets. So I think this is the bottom here. There is a lot of consolidation. But again, if we go sideways, or meaning the market dumps, we are going to retest this low of about $10. Looking at the 1 hour, we'll get rid of the EMA and add the Ichimoku cloud. It's going to show more of the same. And based off the triangle formation, we could probably, pop up here on Tuesday and get rejected again. Or we could reject at this area of supply, retest the triangle, and then continue up, or retest. If you retest this and reject, that would be a triple top. So that wouldn't be that fantastic. We really need to break through this area of resistance, which is about $13.60. But as we zoom in here, you're going to see what I can already tell. The lagging span of the Ichimoku is free and clear to the downside. We are below the actual cloud, and we are testing it as resistance. So that is not very bullish. And if we reject from here, we may come up to the red portion of this cloud. And potentially we could break through it. But if we break from resistance or as resistance here, we'll probably continue consolidation until there's more interest in ICP. And again, we have that news, so maybe that will be the catalyst for the price action to break to the bullish side on the 1 hour when it concerns the Ichimoku. But understand that we do have this point of control that is in confluence with the Ichimoku at $12.30. So if we can break above $12.30 and sustain it as resistance, I would see that as bullish. But as of right now, I am bearish to neutral on ICP. And I think there's better coins for your investment in the near term for right now. until we can get some better tokenomics on ICP. So that is my analysis of ICP. If you have any questions or concerns or want me to assess another coin, please let me know, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. All right, thanks. Bye.